arrow charting Tottenham's trajectory was pointing upwards when they beat Arsenal 3-0 in May 2022, causing the Gunners to crumble in the top four race. They had grown into one of the country's most formidable teams. Harry Kane, Son Heung-min, and Dejan Kulusevski led a well-oiled machine capable of defeating anyone. Landmark victories at Manchester City and in the Derby showed a path back to contention in the coming years. The feeling in that race to the Champions League was that whoever won it could put their foot down in their plans to return to the top. Both Tottenham and Arsenal had successful transfer windows, but the key for the Gunners was a summer in which their starting 11 was significantly strengthened. Gabriel Jesus, Alexander Zinchenko, and the return of William Saliba from loan were key additions. Tottenham, as has been the case since sacking Mauricio Pochettino and betting everything on a win-now situation, couldn't decide how to proceed. Should they go big and upgrade a solid but flawed starting lineup? Should they stick to old habits and sign young and promising players? Should they scout the mid-table market for players ready to take the next step? In the end, they chose an unsatisfactory compromise, perhaps best exemplified by Antonio Conte's insistence that DJ Spence was a club signing rather than one of his own. Despite Spurs' problems at right wing-back, he has played 41 minutes this season. But that should not have resulted in the Spurs' current situation. Conte's inability to play well for over 45 minutes without one or both of Kulusevski and Rodrigo Bentancur made them unwatchable more often than not. Son's decline is because of tactical mismanagement and physical deterioration. Arsenal have progressed because they have stuck to a plan, a vision that everyone at the club can see from top to bottom. Tottenham, on the other end of Seven Sisters Road, are unsure whether their head coach will stay much longer or whether their star striker and the global icon will stay past the summer. A sense of resentment toward Daniel Levy and the club's owners, ENIC, has permeated the high banks of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. After all, it was they who failed to provide the conditions for their own win-now desires. These explosive ingredients combined to produce a Spurs fan's worst nightmare, Arsenal moving 8 points clear at the top with a convincing win in N17. Tottenham's unfortunate problem is that this project is now almost certain to fail. They may win the FA Cup, but their long-term strategy will almost certainly not include Conte as a co-leader. On the bright side, there is a group of younger players who can help rebuild the team. Football evolves at a breakneck pace, but it's a brief list.